Universities are obsessed, they say, with stamping out harassment. They've got whole programs dedicated to that. But not all harassment. Some is fine, it turns out. Ryan Wolf is a student at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. He says he's faced repeated harassment, verbal and racial harassment, for his views. School officials, though, say they're not going to do anything about it, probably because they don't like his views. Ryan Wolf joins us tonight. Ryan, what happened?
Thanks for having me on, Tucker.
Thanks.
So back before the 2016 election, we had a panel talk that was hosted by the College Republicans, Wake the Vote, and the Wake Forest Review, which is the conservative publication on our campus. And kind of before, during, and after this event, there were messages about me on social media and in group chats, and that were kind of trying to intimidate me. And then after the event, I was handed a box of saltine crackers, and in a group chat during the event, a student photoshopped my face onto a cracker. And so our school has fairly strict verbal abuse, harassment.
And by the way, just to pause, I assume that's a slur against your ethnicity, correct?
Yes, that's how it was intended, absolutely. And so we have pretty strict rules about harassment at our school, which clearly don't abide by the First Amendment. But we were trying to hold all students to the same standard, so I reported the conduct actually at the behest of one of my professors who used to be an MSNBC host, Melissa Harris Perry. And so I sent in these reports, and the university basically, after several weeks, gave me these options, and I asked to press charges, kind of open a school judicial case against the students who handed me the box of crackers and photoshopped my face onto a cracker. Then after several weeks, I was told, in many words, because our dean of students, Adam Goldstein, really isn't a frank person, that President Trump's election somehow justified their behavior, even though the incident happened before Election Day, and that if I brought a judicial case, it would make things worse for me. We were heading into finals week at the end of the semester. I just wanted this to be over.
Wait, so Adam Goldstein, who's the dean, Dean Goldstein said, I just want to make sure I'm not mischaracterizing this, said that the president's election somehow justified this attack on you?
Yeah, he doesn't say things in short sentences like that, but what I took away from that part of the conversation was that he was trying to justify their behavior because it was a response to the election of President Trump.
How did, I mean, that's it. I don't even know what to say. What was your response to that? It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. And I assume that they would never put up with this. If you'd been a different kind of person, this would have been swiftly punished, I assume, right?
Right, exactly. We had a racial slur incident just a few weeks ago, and let me be clear, I'm not equating what was said by this girl to what was said about me, but that student was asked to leave our school about 2 days later. This took several weeks, and they wouldn't even open a judicial case about harassment, even just kind of leaving the race part out.
So Dean Goldstein didn't say in that case, well, Barack Obama was elected president, 9 years ago. So it's sort of understandable that people might do that. That wasn't the excuse he gave in that case, I assume, right?
Oh, no, yeah. Well, this incident just happened a few weeks ago here. But, yeah, no, it makes no sense. I told him in that meeting that, individuals have to be held accountable for their individual actions under the rules we have at the school. And, if I had it my way, we would just abide by the First Amendment and we wouldn't have all these rules. But
right,
if we're going to have these strict, if we're going to have these strict rules in this bias reporting system, then everyone needs to be held accountable the exact same way.
Ryan, I really appreciate how brave you are to come on and how clearly you express that. And in a way, you're a credit to Wake Forest because you're impressive, but the school is obviously not living up to its own standards. So thanks for telling us about it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Students as young as 5 years old in Delaware may soon be able to say they're changing their gender, their race, without even letting their parents know. And the school will protect them in that against their parents. Amazing story. Next.